to talk a little bit about boating slash maritime accidents. So maritime is a fancy legal word for accidents that occur on a navigable waterway. A navigable waterway is basically any waterway that connects either directly or indirectly to a major tributary that houses commercial vessels. Maritime cases, and pretty much any accident that happens on the water is going to likely be a maritime accident, one governed by maritime law, if it happens on anything other than a closed lake or pond. If a closed lake or pond that doesn't have any connection to commercial vessels is where an accident occurs, it may not be subject to maritime law. But for purposes of this video, I want you to assume that whatever injury you're researching, or if you or your family, hopefully this doesn't happen to you, but if you or your family members or your friends are a victim of an accident that happens on a waterway or a body of water, you can assume for purposes of this discussion and your analysis that it is a navigable waterway. The reason that is significant from a personal injury standpoint is that if it's determined to be a navigable waterway, then federal maritime law applies. And that is significant because one of the things that can be utilized by the person causing the incident is that they can limit your damages to the amount or the value of the vessel involved. So in the most tragic of circumstances that we've had to deal with, when there's jet ski accidents, the value of those vessels, usually they're not brand new jet skis, they're older jet skis, the value of the vessel is sometimes, many times, below $5,000 or right between $5,000 and $10,000. Potentially, unless you have an experienced lawyer that's looking out for your interest, the person that caused your family member or loved one to be hurt can limit the total amount of all damages related to that event to the value of the vessel, or $5,000. That is a significant cap that will act as a limitation to the damages in your case, no matter what. There are various ways around that cap. However, you need to hire a lawyer that is well-versed in maritime cases and has worked with cases involving petitions for the limitation of liability. So these are all things that are only used in maritime cases, only used in federal maritime law, and it's really important for you when you're researching these issues to make sure the lawyer that you're dealing with knows maritime laws if your family or you is exposed to a situation where somebody is injured or killed on a waterway. For more information on maritime injury cases, you can contact us on the web at zarzaurlaw.com, or you can call us at 855-HIRE-JOE. Thank you.